So right children, good morning. So today we are going to take the introduction part of the mirror and we are going to observe the image formation using a mirror. So now from 8th class itself you can understand the concept of mirrors, okay, and you can understand the concept of reflection, you can understand the concept of image, object and ray diagrams also. So when you take an object is nothing but the rays which are emitted from the object. So like that, when the rays emitted and fall on incident on the mirror, so there is a concept of reflection. So light gets reflected. Okay. So now try to understand what is a mirror. Okay. Now in your home you used to observe plane mirror. Okay. Just come forward. So now let us check. This is a glass, a piece of glass. Okay. Now what happened? To prepare a mirror, any mirror, there should have some reflecting surface. Reflecting surface. For that purpose, what you do? So one side and back side of the mirror is deposited with some metal oxides. So generally in previous days or olden days, some years back, we used to have silver coating. Silver is deposited on one side of the glass. Now after depositing the silver, what you do? Just in your home, if you observe a mirror, there is some painting. So to avoid the losing of the metal, what we do? We used to paint it. Now you can understand that. So one side will be complete. You can see the glass. So back side of the mirror, back side of the glass is coated with silver. Symbol is Ag. So the Ag is deposited on the one side of the mirror, and next we used to paint it. So now what happened here? Simple glass can act as a reflecting surface. So when you observe some reflecting surface, then you can say it is a mirror. Now to have a proper reflection, we used to take silver. Why only silver? Why not iron? Why not other metal? We get some doubt. So now generally you know the importance of the silver. Silver is very costlier. That is why what happened here? So it is replaced with aluminium. Aluminium symbol is Al. It's an element. You are going to read the metal in your 9th and 10th classes. So now aluminium is a metal. So that is replaced by Ag. Ag is replaced by aluminium. So why aluminium? Generally you know in our house also we have aluminium metal. In our 4th lesson we discussed about metals. Okay. So this is a very cheaper, less costly compared to silver. That is why we use aluminium. Aluminium is deposited on the one side of the glass. So now this metal because of the depositing, it is made to be a mirror by having reflecting surfaces. So this is a concept of what you call a plane mirror. Plane mirror. Okay. So from our reflection of light by plane surfaces, we must know about what is a plane mirror. So here, if you observe the mirror, there is no curvature. So you can extend in all the directions. That is why it is said to be a plane mirror. So there is no bending. We don't observe any curve. We don't observe any straight path. So that is why there is no deviation in the straight line. So you can say that this is a plane mirror. Now already we know the concept of how the image is formed. Suppose when you observe, when you look at your mirror in your home, suppose you stand like this. You can understand that. Suppose the mirror is at this table position. I am here. From the table to me, let us calculate the distance, measure the distance. And from the table, there is a mirror. So from the mirror to the image, the distances are equal. And if you observe your height, your size, everything, that is same. So in the mirror, what happened? The size of the image, size of the objects, both are equal. and from the mirror to you or from the mirror to any object, that is called object distance. Object distance. So what you see in the mirror, that is called image. From the mirror surface to the image, that is image distance. So object distance in your higher classes you denote with U. Image distance is denoted with V. So now you understood two concepts. One is about the mirror. Second, when you place anything in front of the mirror, that is called object. From the object you get rays. The object is seen in the mirror. Suppose this is the distance, let us suppose a 5 meter. Now mirror to the image also 5 meter. So what is the meaning? Object distance, image distance are equal, you can say. Now we will see. And another thing, what you can say? Height of the image, height of the object is equal to height of the image. Suppose this is true or false, you can check. Suppose you stand in front of a mirror and you can check your height. So I am up to here. In the mirror also you are up to same. You are not more than your height or less than your height. What is the meaning? Your size is same. So that is fundamental concept of the mirror. So image characteristics. Height of the object, size of the object is equal to size of the image. Okay? Suppose if it is not so, what happened? If it is false, if it is not happened, then you don't look as you. Suppose if you are like this, you may appear big or fatter, you may appear thin, but it is not doing so. So that is why this is the condition. So size of the image, size of the object are equal, distance are equal. Now today we are going to understand from the plane mirror image formation. This is very important. Image formation. Let us check how the image is formed. We will see. You try to learn. Now what I am taking, instead of taking a point object means whose size is very small, I am taking like a pen, I am placing a pen or anything. So that is why you try to place any pen or anything. Okay? Now here what are you doing now? You want to observe the image of this object. So object is said to be O dash. Object is O dash. Now already what we said, object is nothing but from where you get rays. Now to understand this concept, the rays which are coming and falling on the mirror are called incident rays. So we are getting some terms. Incident rays. Okay? So which are falling on the mirror, they are called incident rays. So which gets back, they are called reflected rays. Reflected rays. Incident rays, reflected rays. Now let us say I am taking some ray, it is incidenting here. Let us say you are focusing some mirror, a light on the mirror from here, this point. So now whenever some incident point is there you have to take one normal, some 90 degrees line. So here you have to take a normal line. So understand carefully. This line is a line which is drawn from the mirror at 90 degrees. That is why it is called normal. Normal, always important. So what is the angle of incidence? This is the angle of incidence. Already, according to Fermat's principle, angle of reflection also same. So it would be reflected in this direction. So I am observing arrow mark. So which is incident ray, which is reflected ray, we can understand. And this is a reflection, angle of reflection. Okay? Now, you observe that it is incident ray, reflected ray. So O dash is seen here. How it is seen? You take another ray which is incidenting exactly along the normal. So that is why it comes back in this direction. Now, what I am going to do is, this is reflected ray, this is reflected ray. Observe carefully. So now, just you extend the reflected rays. You extend this reflected ray. So here is a point that is shown by I dash. So O dash is seen here at the same distance. Okay? Now, again you take another ray from the bottom position. you take like this. Right. So you can understand now. This is incident way. At what angle it is incidenting? You have to understand that one. You take a point of incidence, a normal. So this is the angle of incidence. So this is the reflector ray, angle of reflection. Now only one ray is reflected. To understand the image of the O, you have to take another ray because intersection of the rays only give the image. So no one ray or no single ray gives the image. At least we need two rays intersection. So here this is the intersection point of the reflector rays, extended reflector rays. Okay, now you take same thing along the normal. You take one ray incidenting, again you reflect it. So now what you have to do? You have to, this is the reflected one, this is the reflected one. Just you extend back. Here you extend back. Okay. Now you see here I have taken image of the O dash, image of the O at here. So this is denoted by I. So in between these two, so many rays will fall on the mirror and they get reflected. They remain in the mirror. So this is the image. So O dash is the object, I dash is the image. Okay, clear? So now you can understand this is the distance, object distance U. This is the image distance. So exactly with the help of any tool you can measure with the help of scale, and you can measure both the distance are equal and size of the image, size of the object is same. But only in the mirror what happened is lateral inversion takes place. Lateral inversion takes place. So lateral inversion means what? Right becomes left, left becomes right. So if you eat with right hand, you appear like left hand. If you comb with right hand, appear to be left hand. So because the rays which are reflected appear in that way. So that is why object size, image size is equal. Distance are equal. But only one is interchangeable. That is lateral inversion. Suppose you can understand the lateral inversion for an example of ambulance. So ambulance appear in reverse way. In the generally when you observe the ambulance on the vehicle, they write lateral inversion letters. So inverted laterally, because when you look at it in the mirror, in the rear mirror, you observe ambulance. So something is coming back, some overhead to the side. So now today children, so what we understand, what we discuss the first thing about mirror. How a plane mirror is made. Depositing metal and coated with paint to have proper reflecting surface. Next what we have taken, image formation by taking some extended object. This is called extended object. So how to get an image, how to draw the image, take two rays with the help of normal, observe the reflected ray, angle of incidence, angle of reflection equal. So we observe from this concept, U is equal to B, height and R equal. So but only lateral inversion takes place. Okay, so that is why plane mirrors are very useful in our daily life. So in your higher class, you are going to study about curved mirrors or spherical mirrors. Okay children, so this is the importance of the plane mirrors. So meet you in the next class.